Hello, everybody. My name is Alejandro Esparza, and this is my next edition. I'm not going to say second because I've already had a second edition, but my first one got scrapped. But we're going to re-record that one here pretty soon. We're going to keep it going. So this is my first interview about me. I have given you little snippets about who I am. But first, let me introduce you to our hosts, the ladies of the night. Our hosts, Tawonely, 12 years old, Darr, 10 years old. Tawonely, take it away.
Oh, thank you. Please don't jump out of my face. This is my lovely sister.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Tawonely. And this is my lovely sister. We have a third one. She is currently asleep.
Introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Tawonely, and I am an oboe player. Over the years that I've been through elementary to middle school, I'm in 6th grade. I've learned a lot of music. Like I've learned how to read notes, and like what kind of like tricks me sometimes is that like the higher you go, the more air you have to blow into the instrument. I play the oboe. It's like easy but really hard to play because like your like mouthpiece is so delicate but so strong at the same time. It's weird. But I've played Star Wars. I've played Spider-Man. I've played. I'm going to play like this piece that a judge is going to judge me on, and it's a silver ranked music piece. And I have a friend. She plays bassoon. We're going to like do it together, and it's going to be really fun. And she's a really good oboe player. I mean, a bassoon player. But when she's in front of the teacher and when she's in front of her friend, she is a complete mess. But I think that when she goes up to the judge and she's gonna be by herself, she's gonna be amazing. Hi.
None of that was about you, by the way.
None of that.
Solid effort.
Okay. Hi, my name is Darr, and I do play the violin. I feel like it's my passion. I really do love music. I've been in every single music club, and I just love to hang out with my friends.
That's a good time. Okay. So now we got that out of the way. Go ahead and ask me whatever you want to ask me.
Okay. Out of your entire meals in the Army, what was your favorite?
My favorite meal in the Army.
Yep.
Wasn't even done by the Army. It was the Air Force. So I was spending a little bit of time on an air base, kind of moving back and forth between, everywhere I was at. And they have a thing called midnight chow, and midnight chow is exactly what it sounds like. So whenever you are downrange, 24-hour operations is how the military runs. There is no downtime. Somebody has to be doing their job all the time. So to facilitate that and ensure that people are fed, they introduced midnight chow. Midnight chow is brunch. That means you can get a steak, you can get a made-to-order omelet, and your steak is made-to-order. So you go up to a grill and you say, hey, I want it medium. They'll fry it medium. Made-to-order omelets, French toast, pancakes, and they have a cold bar. Cold bar is cereal. You can get milk, you can get cereal. You guys would love it. Y'all love cereal.
So it's basically like a buffet at night.
Correct.
Can I have the cereal?
Nice. You gotta join the Air Force.
I am going to join the CIA when I grow up, or be single. I don't know. But where have you been in the Army? Like, what was your favorite place to visit?
My favorite place that I was in the military?
Yes.
My favorite place I was in the military, if you're talking about unit-wise, it would have been 2-8 Field Artillery in Alaska. That was a great unit. That was that unit consistently deployed. So before I got there in 2008, they deployed about 2 years before that. And then after Iraq in 2008, they deployed to Afghanistan 11 and 12, which I got to experience that. And then whenever I left, they had another deployment after that. So they were consistently in and out of the military, or in and out of deployments. And what I will tell you is, in Alaska, with the unit that was always deploying, it was amazing. And the leadership trained, and the leadership made sure that the stress was on the parts that needed to be stressful. You know, whenever we were training to fight, whenever we were doing what we needed to be doing, it was stressful. But whenever we were not, it was not stressful. It was chill, and the leadership could distinguish that. In Hawaii, our first sergeant and commander, they were Rangers. They were really great people, and they had a good idea. But you know, the first line supervisors, the staff sergeants, the majority of them never deployed, and they would focus on the dumb shit. They would focus on the dumb shit. Some of them did, but not all of them. And a lot of them have been in Hawaii for a long time. And Second Brigade in Hawaii never deployed. Apparently, they did like way long time ago, but they were not consistently deploying, and they just had they had everything messed up. So the place outside the military, Hawaii, but the unit would definitely be Alaska.
Um, right now, what's your favorite dog breed?
My favorite dog breed right now. I'm really just not into dogs. Um, a German Shepherd, I guess. Nice.
Okay. For a second, I thought I turned off my mic. Oopsies. I did it. So, why did you get my dog Sergeant?
I did it. Your mom got him
Mommy? Why did Mom get him?
because she wanted him.
What was your scariest moment in Afghanistan?
In Afghanistan, my scariest moment. I don't know. Afghanistan sucked. There wasn't nothing really happened that was super scary in Afghanistan. It just sucked. So half of it, I was the assistant to the adjutant, taking pictures, doing a lot of cool stuff, moving information, and then the other half, I was shooting artillery in the middle of nowhere, and it was just miserable. It was just miserable.
Did anything happen to any kids out there?
Yeah, that was a video. So we were able to see feeds of assets. This is a really. I'm not telling this story. I'm not telling this story. Not a good story to tell. It's a
Okay.
sad story.
Okay.
You know, I have a fun story. We would be on patrol whenever it was just one only patrol. We were moving between TK, Terran Count, and our patrol base. There was these kids that would be on the side of the road, and me and my buddy were looking at them, and they were being little kids. So we did this, and we were having fun. And one of the little boys just started slapping himself in the face.
Poor little boy.
He was having a good time, so I just let him be. And, yeah, he was just slapping himself in the face, but he was having a good time. So
How old do you think they were?
probably Scarlet's age. Probably at that time, probably around 10. So this would have been 12 years ago. So they're probably They're probably in their mid-20s right now.
Dang.
Old little poopies.
Yeah. When did you meet my mother?
I met your mother in high school.
Ooh, high school first
Yep.
love.
And Levelland High School.
Ooh, okay. So, what was your favorite memory?
With your mother?
Yes.
My favorite memory with your mother. Creating you guys. Being around y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Yay. Yeah.
Do you have any favorite movies?
Movies?
Mhm.
Favorite movies?
Movie.
You know, I like the movie We Were Soldiers by I love the title We Were Soldiers. And the book, I haven't read the book, but I want to. The book has a better title, and it's We Were Soldiers Once. And what I love about that title is I understand it now. That's kind of the weird thing. That's one thing that blows my mind to this day, and they even talk about it a lot in Jarhead. Um, once upon a time, I went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and once upon a time, I was a modern day warfighter. I did whatever I needed to do. Now I'm a dad. Now I have you guys, and now I'm in a totally different place, doing a totally different thing, and you look back and and it feels like another life. Once we were soldiers. Once.
Your favorite movie was not the character on your shirt?
Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I love Godzilla. But no, probably we were soldiers once. I also love Marvel movies.
I'm surprised I was not Godzilla. We have a plushie of Godzilla. He used to like vibrate, but now he's just stiff.
So Godzilla is awesome, and I have loved Godzilla. But if you watch the original Godzillas, they were not cinematic masterpieces. I mean, they were, but I enjoyed them heavily. I love me some Godzilla.
So, what was your favorite anime?
My favorite anime was Dragon Ball Z.
I've heard
Behind Dragon Ball Z was Gundam Wing.
Gundam. It's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam. Dragon, pump the dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, I got my anime taste from him.
But you don't like Dragon Ball Z.
No, but I like Naruto and I like Sailor Moon.
I like Demon Slayer.
I also
Nice.
like Demon Slayer.
I like it.
But we got an anime passion from him. The only one we don't like is Dragon Ball Z.
Honestly, you haven't even seen Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon.
We've seen a
Dragon Ball Z.
We've
Okay.
seen a little bit where we've seen a part where like
I'll
there's
show you
this
later.
girl.
I'll show you later.
sure,
No
later.
worries.
Anywho,
Anywho,
what was your favorite?
No, you already asked what's your favorite anime. Or what was
let her talk. What is it? You don't know what she's gonna say. What is my favorite
What was your favorite funny moment with us?
with y'all?
Yes.
Oh, there's too many. There's too many. Y'all falling over. Y'all being boobies. There's just way too many.
Remember when I used to fall out of the chair?
All the time. I thought you were blind. My favorite moments with y'all is watching y'all succeed. Is watching y'all do
Aw.
something that y'all wanted to do, and then watching y'all succeed in that
Aw, that's super
in
nice.
that endeavor. It's fun. It's fun watching y'all. It's fun watching y'all try and practice, and it's fun watching y'all succeed.
That was weird.
You're weird.
Okay, let's go. Next one.
Okay, so why do you think our room is always so messy?
That is y'all. And honestly, I'll tell you, it's a people thing. You know, people don't want to do stuff. And if you can look at it from a leadership perspective, you can look at it as a person. We don't want to do stuff. It is so hard to do stuff. And, you know, people are probably going to come after me about this, but they don't want to do stuff. You know, and it's tooth and nails, and I don't want to do stuff. You know, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to drive you out of school. I don't want to deal with y'all. I don't want to do what I have to do. I don't want to do it. But I do it. You got to do it every day. Every day you got to do it. So it's not, y'all aren't bad people. Y'all aren't anything crazy. Y'all aren't something totally different. Y'all are people. And people want to do the absolute least amount possible. And they want to receive the absolute most. So you have to ask yourself every day, do I want better? Do I want more? And then you have to make yourself do the things necessary. You already asked. Give her a chance.
What is your dream job?
My dream job is dad. I love being a dad. I love teaching y'all. Whenever we started, y'all knew nothing. I love teaching y'all. I love watching y'all grow. I love being a dad.
What? Okay, so what is a secret that you have kept from us? Like, and it's something about how should I put it? Because like I figured out from him that I have ADHD and I don't like it. But why? Like, why do you think I have ADHD?
Okay, so we're not gonna self-diagnose, but I have intimate experience with ADHD, and you have everything. You know, you're. When I was a child, I struggled with it. As an adult, I had to learn how to overcome it, and I see the same things in you that I would do. So one thing that I would do as a child was I would always draw on the borders of my papers, and I go and look at your papers, and you have doodles all the way across. I'm like, yep, that's my kid. So you like to move a lot. You like to change subjects quickly. Whenever you get into something, whenever you find something interesting, you just dive into it. You love it. It's not like a little passing. Oh, okay, I like it. No, you want to know everything about it. You want to know everything. So all of those are reminiscent of my childhood and indicative of it, but I don't know if you do.
That's me and cinnamon roll.
There we go. Cinnamon. I know you love your cinnamon roll.
I do. I love them. Let's see. What's your favorite water bottle in the entire world?
Aquafina. No, sorry. That was a lie. I don't know why I said that. Ozarka. Texas water.
Oh, Ozarka. That's
I
the
love
one we
Ozarka.
drink. That's the one we drink every day.
Huh?
I want a water bottle where you can just put it on, and then while you're drinking water, you sniff it, and it actually tastes that flavor.
Okay.
I want one of those.
I like
Oh,
it.
my teacher has that water
I
bottle.
like it. I like it.
I forgot what that water bottle is called. What was the weirdest moment with us?
With y'all?
Yeah.
Man, there's been too many. I'm not gonna get into detail here.
Yeah.
But y'all have asked me as a parent. Y'all have asked me some wild questions, and I'm like, oh, good lord. So that's hard. And what I will tell you, you're kind of asking, about secrets and stuff. I am very transparent with y'all. Y'all know a lot. I keep it age appropriate, but really I'm transparent with my life. So as long as it's age appropriate, you pretty much know everything about me.
Aww. What was our favorite? Remember when it was like what we did with her was like you guessed on like how much you knew about us.
Okay.
Like having a little trick question. How much things did I change on the paper? Because remember, because I said I listed all my favorite things, and you were like, "That's not your favorite thing. Your
I don't
favorite
remember
thing's
yesterday,
this."
so I don't remember any of that.
You don't remember?
Mm-mm.
I have memories to when I was 5. I had this one memory where I accidentally hit her in the area and her nose started bleeding.
Oh.
She hit me with my toy hard arrow.
Yeah, and I also made her chug a whole bottle of water, and then she threw up.
And Mom got mad at me.
I made my sister do some wild things.
I don't know.
She
That's
made
not
me
very
chug
right.
it, and I was like, I need to stop. And she's like, keep on chugging it.
That is absolutely hilarious, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. I'd never knew that happened.
And Mom woke up to hear me like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, huh? And I went, what? And she's like, Scarlett, why did you do that? You I'm like, I'm sorry.
And you did it. I mean, you're the dummy that drank it. So.
I made her.
That's a good story. That's a good story.
That's one of my favorite stories where I need to tell this to my friends because they're goofballs.
Nice.
My friends have pranked me. One of my friends tried to color the ends of my hair. And I had to run.
So what else happened? What else happened between y'all?
Oh.
And see, this is one thing that's very interesting to me is y'all have so many memories that are just y'all. And I try to be there, but I'm busy, and sometimes I just hang out. So what else? What else have y'all done?
We've argued 24/7.
Yeah, I know that.
We keep secrets. There's somewhere it's between us, and then when we get
Give me
caught
one.
with it. Okay, so you know how you say don't touch our wedding rings or don't touch things.
Yeah.
Me and Scarlett looked at each other, and then we looked at your wedding ring,
and then we got dipped out.
Yeah, and then
we just got dipped down in jewelry.
Yeah.
You know the green bag of mom's jewelry would just dripped out of it.
I gotta make sure mom doesn't see this. So y'all put everything on?
Yes.
And we were just dripped out. We didn't know where most of the stuff would go. Like necklace, we would be like, it doesn't fit on my neck anymore. It's a crown.
I remember mom had this like it looked like a ruby, like you know that heart ring that she had.
Yes.
I have played with that thing more than I can imagine, and she's caught me with this one. Has caught me with it, and we make deals not to tell y'all. Like I'll give her something, like I'll let her.
Sometimes when she gets mad, or sometimes when I get mad at her for doing something, I'm like, I'm gonna
Tell! And then we're like,
and
oh.
we're like, oh no, that's
That is hilarious. I appreciate that.
Like we legitimately keep sometimes when we don't want to tell Shannon, we just like start making up code that she won't know. I knew a lot of sign language when I was little.
You know that there are conversations I had with my siblings where I knew they were speaking in code and I didn't know what they were like, and I can remember it. I remember thinking like, I wish I knew what they were saying. And I'm like, this isn't very nice. And they would talk to each other in code and they would leave me out. And I was there like, well, this isn't very fun.
Yeah, sometimes because we know when Poe couldn't spell, we would spell things out. Like when we wanted things that we knew what she wanted, we would spell it out.
Yeah, I remember even the times where I'll tell you that we were sitting by the bay windows watching storms. I can remember my brother and sister saying in code, they would be talking about like they would call things like muffins and just weird stuff, and they would do it specifically to keep information away from me. They knew what they were saying, but I didn't, and I would just be lost in the sauce just watching the storm.
Me and my friend made code names for our crushes.
Yeah. When a girl likes a boy, they'll make like code
names.
Yeah. And then me and Scarlett will tell each other the code names because we don't want Shannon to know. Because when she went to our school, she would tell everybody. She would tell all her friends. I'm like,
Remember, whenever we're recording, you gotta try to both stay close to that mic.
okay.
Okay.
Anywho, so like she would tell all her friends, and then like there would be at least one of them that was related to my crush, and I would just sit there flustered, like, shut it. So that's why we made the code names. That's to protect my
adorbs.
Do you
dignity.
have any embarrassing secrets that you kept from your other sibling with your other sibling?
No. I mean, everything embarrassing that happened was known. Well, when I was a little kid, me and my sister were getting into a fight, and she punched me in the nose, and I bled everywhere in the car. That was embarrassing, but my brother knew about that. No,
Really?
Yeah.
She would punch you in the nose.
She did it one time, and she busted my nose. I was bleeding everywhere. She still loves it. She still loves to act like she can take me, but she little bitty.
She's grandma's size.
How old were you?
I don't know, probably like Poe's age. It'd be like you punching Poe right now, roughly.
That's vicious. Okay, so Scarlett, what was one of our codes that we would say without Shannon knowing?
Let me try to think.
I'm trying to remember what because like sometimes because I would kind of teach Scarlett sign language because I knew a lot of sign language. I can put 2 whole sentences in sign language together.
Nice.
Just because of ABC. Yeah, because the school that I went to, ABC.
Sundown.
Yeah,
You went to Sundown, and Sundown taught you sign language.
So yeah, I would put like I would put 2 whole sentences together. So I taught her, and we would just use sign language.
I like it.
Like I don't even think mom knows that we use sign language.
No.
I know the signs for chocolate and vanilla.
Let me see.
Vanilla and chocolate.
Oh, that's simple enough.
Yeah.
I know how to sign hi, help.
I know how to eraser. This is just
It's just an E, y'all.
Uh,
But I know how to spell help. HELPHIJ. I know a lot of. I'm trying to remember how to do it because I stopped after a while.
yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, back to you. So, what was the weirdest time that you have done? That what was the weirdest time that happened when you were doing your I can't remember what it's called. It's called where you sell houses. What's that called?
Real estate?
Yes.
Real estate.
What's the weirdest event for real estate?
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of weird stuff has happened. Just people lying, people hiding things.
Selfish?
Huh?
People being selfish.
I mean, people just being people. Got to give grace.
Gotta give grace. You look like you had something interesting.
I know.
I did, and I
And
forgot
then you
it.
lost it. So y'all have been in the same school together pretty much your whole lives. How is
Yeah.
it now being in different schools?
I hate it.
Oh, why is that?
I hate it.
Hey,
because-
remember the mic.
I hate it because I would go. Sometimes I would like sneak out of class just to go see her.
Aw.
I would like just like sneak out of class and I would just like walk by her door and she would see me and we would just be waving at each other until
The teacher would get mad at me for waving out the door. And she's like, "What are you waving at? Nothing."
What teacher was that?
Either
What was it? Wasn't I in second grade?
Yeah, in second grade.
Yeah, it was Miss Need.
Poor Miss Need.
And I'd be like, "Hi." And she said, "Who are you waving at?" Nothing.
So she's my friend on TikTok. So I'm gonna cut this video and I'm gonna send it to her.
No.
She's gonna know. She's
No.
gonna know that you're waving at Trinity. When
No.
You're
No.
Or sometimes,
No.
like when I would go to lunch, she would legitimately just be leaving, and then we would just look at each other. We wouldn't even listen to our teachers. We would just go hug.
Aw.
We would
Yeah.
just go hug, and then we're like, and my teacher was like, "Serenity." I think that was what's Miss Alejo. She was like, "Serenity." I'm like, I can't hear you, and I would just keep hugging my sister.
That's
I
adorable.
hate it because I don't get to see her at lunch because sometimes like when she's going to Discovery, I would be going to lunch and then I would just look at Miss Ing's door because most of the time I would see her with Miss Ing and I would just be looking at Miss Ing's door waiting for her to come out and she wouldn't come out, so I would just be sitting there waiting for her to come and then when she finally came, it was already time for me to go. I'm like, "Excuse me, can I have a word with my sister?"
That's adorbs.
Yeah, but I legitimately hate it. I can't see Scarlet, I can't see Dar Dar, or I can't
Poe.
see Poe. I'm like,
What's my least favorite part about being in different schools?
Yeah.
My least favorite part is about being in different schools now that she's in 6th grade, leaving me behind. What's so sad about it is that usually in the mornings, she would be the go-to person who I would walk in, and we would always just walk in together. And now since Shannon's little and she just wanders off into the hallway doing random stuff, I'm like, where's my go-to person?
what about me?
Be right there. Be right there.
That is too cute. That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
We
really.
So what's the best thing about being in a new school or a
Um,
school away from each other?
whenever we come back, whenever we go to school and we had an argument that later, and then we would just walk on separate hallways. So that if we get in an argument, I can just leave her
Yeah.
and say goodbye, homie. I'm
Yeah,
going.
when we get into an argument, you can tell when we get into an argument because we would just not talk with each other.
No, but like the best, is that the best thing you've been in middle
Yeah.
school and you've been in elementary school?
Yeah, and then
their friends-
us just leaving
and
for arguments.
Not random people not coming up to me and saying, "Are you Scarlett's sister? Y'all look identical."
That's
Y'all do not look alike.
that Shannon's little friends are always like, oh my god. They're like, oh my god, are you Poe's older sister? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, give me a hug. I'm like, okay.
Bro, seriously.
I guess.
You
But
just
that's
see
still-
little kids just come up to you and say, "You're Shannon, you're Poe's sister." I see.
I need a hug now.
Yeah, I mean this. Girl,
They're like, we're my hug.
yeah, and
Nice.
that's so weird.
So there's a chance that y'all will not be in a single school together again
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're gonna go to
A different,
a
middle
different one,
school.
and then you're gonna go
Yeah.
to the middle school you're going to now, and then
Yeah.
if you keep going, maybe if you jump to the medical high school,
Maybe then we'll get together,
but
but
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna do middle school. I'm gonna do medical school and
Mike, the mic.
I'm gonna do medical work and college and like in high school. I think in high school, like in what's high school grades?
That is 9th through 12th.
Yeah. So
And then
probably I'll do 9 through 10th, and then I'll do 11 and 12 in like
So then you-
medical school.
So then you only have 3 years of high school and middle school?
I mean, really, you don't need to go to a medical middle or high school. So I mean, as long as you get,
want to.
yeah, no, it's awesome. As long as you get into a STEM field, you can apply for med school after you get your bachelor's degree, and then you'll still be a doctor anyway. So there are people that are doctors right now that never did anything medical until medical school. So they got out and did engineering, some sort of math, some sort of
Okay.
whatever.
I am a mathematician. Me and my club,
You're
we
a
were
mathlete.
mathy. Me and my club, we actually went to competition. We did not go to state. That was sad, but we're gonna try harder next year.
Yeah.
Mr. V, my teacher, shout out to him. He has been through this through a lot of generations.
Generation after generation.
Yeah, just keep on trucking and practice. Practice your math, and you'll get a chance. You're so young.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm in 6th grade, right? And I'm doing 7th and 8th math. So it's kind of like a stair where you have first, second, third, fourth, and blah, blah, blah. I'm still building my 6th floor, while my 8th and 7th floor are like already being started. So are they like floating?
They are.
Like, hello?
They are floating. But the good thing is you start 7th grade here pretty soon. If you catch up.
If I catch up, I swear. If I get to go to.
You will catch up. But whenever you do, 7th and 8th grade, you'll be ready for it. Just keep on trucking.
Mhm.
What else, ladies? Any other subjects?
Oh,
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite, I'm simple, vanilla.
No strawberry?
I have had strawberry so often since y'all were born. I love vanilla. And honestly, vanilla is a really complex flavor. Vanilla is delicious.
I love strawberry.
I know. You and your sisters love strawberry. I know that very, very well.
I don't know. It's just so good.
I don't know if it's that good, but okay. Sren?
dang, it's got. You made me forget my question. When I act like an anime character, how does that make you feel? Because I know it makes you feel.
I don't care. I really don't. I really don't get the ick or cringe or any of that. You are who you are, but I will tell you, and I really don't care what people think. But at the same time, I will tell you, people are judgmental. No. People are your access to success. People are. So in high school, popularity gets a bad rap. And I was never super popular. Like I had a lot of friends, but I mean I wasn't like the
cool kid.
yeah, or like the top of the class. I wasn't, but I did have a lot of friends. I was always a really friendly person. And I will tell you, being an adult and seeing it in real world, I know people that refuse to be friendly, and they could get way higher positions. They could get way more money, and they know it, but they refuse to. People are your access to everything. If you and what people don't know, what people kind of misconstrue is people they will, even if it's $3 at a time, the more people that you can get to transfer their wealth to you, the more wealthy you'll be, even if it's $2 at a time. So people are everything. People are what create. So you have to be a problem solver and you have to be a servant. You have to be able to serve as many people as possible with the biggest problems possible and help them out. So even like Amazon with Jeff Bezos, they found a small problem which was just selling used books. And they turned that into replacing grocery stores, replacing department stores, and now they are the largest provider in the world because they sell everything online. And him helping millions of people has made him billions of dollars. So you need to be able to solve problems and you need to be likable. You need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to play the political game and be like, hey, how can we do this another way? Let me be your friend. Let me figure things out and then let me help you. So people are the key to success.
Wow. Um, you can stop that now.
All right, I mean, if that's it.
I don't know. I'm empty-handed.
Well, all right. No, I had a great time. You have fun?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. It is getting a little late. But so no, I'm glad that y'all spent time with me and did this. We'll see how the footage came out. We'll see what everything looks like. Like, follow, subscribe. If you're seeing us on TikTok, follow, share, and favorite. Heart it. Wherever you're seeing this, Instagram, Threads, Twitter or X as they call it now, Facebook, LinkedIn. This will be chopped up and sent out everywhere. So I'm really glad that you're here. I'm really glad you're watching it. Ladies, anything else you want to say?
Please like and subscribe.
Thank you. If this could really help, because I really want to start my own YouTube channel, like really bad. Like
Perfect.
really, really bad.
But all right. Well, hope you have a great day. God bless. And we will see y'all the next time.
Bye!